welcome back. It is February 27th, 2023, and just about a day ago we put a video out about a massive solar eruption plus an earthquake watch. This was due to not one but two large CME releases that are impacting Earth as we speak. We could see Earth right here as this green dot represented in all four of these charts here. And for those of you that don't know what this chart is, this is the Enlil chart that measures the energy coming off the sun after an eruption, whether it's a CME or filament eruption. You could see the energy coming off and then how long it takes to reach Earth. Now we are quite literally peaking out with this energy as we speak. So that earthquake watch is taking place more now than it has in the last 24 hours. Not only that, but we've been getting some very odd weather, and the sun is directly related to that in many ways. Once the Earth's magnetic field is being pummeled by solar wind, which is the highest it's been in years, we're talking 850 kilometers per second, we've been seeing some wild weather all over the Earth. This was about a day and a half ago. Winter storm in US brings snow to Los Angeles and Las Vegas. Now I'm sure those of you on the West know all about this, but on the East Coast you may not have heard about this. But the NWS Los Angeles Twitter page, which covers the weather in that area, put out a rare blizzard warning for Friday, February 24th and Saturday the 25th. So give or take 2 days ago, not only was the snow massive in the mountains, the Sierra Nevada mountains, which do commonly get large amounts of snow. That is not uncommon whatsoever. What is uncommon is to see the snow hitting areas like Los Angeles and also Las Vegas, which are known for their warm weather year-round. In fact, Twitter was going absolutely nuts with people from Los Angeles filming a lot of these videos, and you could see here these large giant flakes of snow. Like, it wasn't just like a sleety type of snow. This was a legit snowstorm that racked up a few inches of snow in Los Angeles. That is very rare. As we scroll down, you could just see palm trees covered in snow. So you know right there that we're not seeing anything from a movie here. This is definitely real life and actually happening, and may happen again in the coming days. Now very quickly, I want to show you where this originated. You can see right here, February 26th, we have the low pressure system that moved in from the Pacific Ocean. And keep in mind, this is right when we began to get hit by that solar wind from the sun. Now I can't say for sure 100% this was impacted by the sun, but anytime the US is facing the sun, as in during daytime hours, that energy is hitting Earth and directly affecting any areas that are sun facing. So this could have easily enhanced the storm's production of snow and caused these situations to take place. And as we move forward, we could see this low pressure system moved its way all the way to the center of the country. And then as we go to an updated version, kind of kicked its way up to the Great Lakes. And what we're seeing now is another snowstorm set for the northeast. That is actually beginning today in some areas of Canada and then making its way down to the northeast of the United States, New York, Pennsylvania, all the most eastern states, including Vermont, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Long Island's in there with New York, just underneath this band where the warm weather meets the cold. And you can see everything below that is rain. So when we go ahead and look at our county by county weather chart, you can see almost the entire state, at least 3/4 of Indiana, is covered in this yellow color, which means tornado watch. So you can see that line right here, that cutoff of warm weather meeting the cold is where our jet stream has dipped down long enough to just clip the bottom of the Great Lakes. You can see Lake Michigan right there, and then engulfing the rest of them, including the northeast, which is why we see those purples there. That is the winter storm watch that we're currently getting right now. And just to show you what I mean about this solar wind, right now as we speak, we are getting hit, which means anything facing the sun right now, it is currently daytime, 12:54 p.m. on the East Coast. The solar wind particles are hitting Earth at 842 kilometers per second. Now we're used to seeing 600 or even 500 during large solar events, so this is much higher. And I want to read this to you very quickly because you do not see this every day. Earth's magnetic field is reverberating from the impact of a CME on February 26th. Its arrival brought a gust of wind blowing faster than 800 kilometers per second, the highest value in years. This is coming from spaceweather.com, a very trusted website when it comes to space weather. And continuing on, it says, and triggered a strong G3 class geomagnetic storm. It is then followed by showing some of the auroras that took place. This one in particular was in Keller, Washington. Instead of those greens, as you could see down at the bottom of the trees here, you could see these pinks and purples. An amazing picture that came out of this situation. But at the same time, it's a very dangerous situation as far as the Earth's magnetic field. This includes earthquakes. As I said, I put out a video a day ago with an earthquake watch on it because that pressure does cause earthquakes. specifically in weaker parts of the Earth where the tectonic plates meet, any place around the Pacific Ring of Fire where 90% of our earthquakes take place and most of our volcanoes actually are. The big ring of fire that circles the entire Pacific Ocean. As we jump over to volcano discovery, you can see all the activity that has taken place over the last 2 days. Keep in mind this is volcano discovery, so some of these are disregarded as earthquakes, but you can still see where these swarms are actually happening. Down here in Chile and parts of Argentina are getting hit very hard. All of New Zealand and up towards Tonga, where that huge Hunga Tonga volcano exploded in the South Pacific. We've got Fiji over here, and then as we move into Papua New Guinea and these areas along the western part of the Pacific, which are known for deep, large earthquakes, so expect a lot of action here as well. We could be talking about any minute now a large 7.0 might strike based on just the pressure, again, of that solar wind hitting Earth. Alright, and one more thing I want to show you that took place technically on the 24th, a large M-class solar flare, which could easily be the result of why that storm that hit the southwest of the US, causing the snow in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, or at least enhanced that low pressure system to be capable of bringing that snow into that area. It's a proven fact that the sun does affect the weather on Earth, so you can see here again, the 24th, that large M-class flare. We had a few others during the 25th that teetered on that M-class line. You can see right here, this one just crossing into M-class, and then yet another large M-class solar flare as we approach the 26th of February, just yesterday. And that is why you're seeing those two different waves right here, one hitting Earth and then passing, and then as that one left, we had another one hit just a little bit after that. So now as I bring you back to the end little spiral chart, you can sort of understand how this energy is affecting the Earth. Again, this green dot right here in each of these charts represents the Earth, so that's what you want to focus on. And just because it looks like that edge of the CME or energy clips, we have one, as you can see right there, that first of two clips Earth, and then even before that energy dies down, the second one makes impact with Earth. And if you look down in this area here, you can see how the speeds of the solar wind are affecting Earth, the stereo A satellite and the stereo B satellite, which are there to measure these exact things. So again, my friends, all I can say is keep an eye out for this type of weather, specifically during high solar activity. It is not every day you see palm trees covered in snow, and then just as this storm is ending in the next few days, we may see snow in Southern California once again, including the Baja region of Mexico. And we can't forget the coronal holes that also add even more energy to these CMEs because it's a constant flow of solar wind towards the Earth as long as they are Earth facing. This one in particular is turning away from Earth, but nonetheless was an absolute factor in why the wind speeds of the solar wind are up over 800, which is extremely rare. So all we can do is wait and see what happens in the future. We got to keep an eye on these sunspots as well, which are staying active, specifically the northern region. I will update you guys on that as well. But for now, that's what I have for you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please share this video on your social media platforms. Shout out to Canada, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Stop right there, my friends. If you have not already, click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Click all and you will get all notifications from this channel. And trust me, you won't be disappointed.